guys!
Welcome back to the Egantes. I know it's been a long time, right? It's been forever.
It's some time.
Just remember, you guys have to speak louder because we are in a building right now. You guys have no idea where are we.
And we'll save that for the end.
We're gonna save it for the end. That's a great idea. But it's been a couple weeks, maybe a month since we left Italy. I know, I'm so sad. I'm sad. I don't know about anybody else. Is anybody else sad?
Yeah. I mean, like, all of our friends.
You speak loud.
Yeah.
All of our friends, we had to move away from that.
We have to move away from
But I'm kind of happy knowing the place where we're at.
Yeah.
which we're not gonna say it yet.
We're not going to
Yeah.
say it yet.
All right.
Well,
Well,
secret.
we decided to make a video of all the things that we love, like
Love.
absolutely love about living in Vicenza, Italy, and actually exploring Italy, and things that we were
Don't
feeling not so great about it, right? So I don't know who wants to start the video. Like, who wants to be the first one? Saying
Julian,
like
you
the
can
good
start.
things.
How about Julian?
Dad.
You start. Go ahead, Julian.
Dad.
Jagger, go.
Oh!
Be the first one. Go
Oh,
on.
you be the first.
Why? Okay, I'll start with one.
Okay.
I think the thing that I love the most about living in Vicenza, Italy, was the little things. And what I mean about the little things is like drinking a cappuccino every morning, having a brioche with it, and the sheep, because it was so cheap to actually purchase that. It was like €1 for not actually like €1.50 for a cappuccino and like €1.50 for a brioche. So you were spending like €3 for like having breakfast, which going back to the United States, it's actually very expensive. So that would be the number one. And they were so good. They were so delicious. I just love all of those calories. I was actually having a brioche and the espresso. So the espressos are €1 espresso, it's unbeatable. Like having like a wake up in the middle of the day and having that little espresso shot just to keep you going throughout the day was absolutely perfect. And I'm not having that. I'm actually sad. I don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
Okay. It's your turn.
Okay. One thing that I really loved about Italy was, I think you all guessed it, the food. Like, going to Italy, I thought it wasn't going to be good. It was going to be like the food in Olive Garden. But the food was really good. Like, the pasta and the
What was your
pizza, which
Your
is
favorite
like
pasta?
super cheap compared to here.
What's your favorite pasta, Julian? You remember the name?
Shrimp pasta with white sauce.
It's
Shrimp
more like
Alfredo.
Shrimp
Shrimp
They don't
Alfredo.
sell it like that. That's
So
not the
it's-
name.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
different.
It was let me try to see if I can remember. I know you guys order it a lot.
Yeah.
But I cannot eat seafood, so I was exempt for the delicious food in Italy, but
Jagger.
I know.
Okay.
it was good.
And all the pizza was really good.
What about gelato, Julian? Because that should be included there.
Oh, yeah. Gelato.
Yeah. Gelato.
Instead of having milk
Instead of
in it,
having like milk and the fruity flavors, they'd add like just water.
It's more healthy too,
Yeah,
right?
more healthy.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
delicious.
What about you, Jagger? What was your favorite thing?
Okay, one of my favorite things about Italy is their history, especially in Rome. When we were in Rome, we had an experience where we would wear VR and we'd be in the Colosseum, and it was super fun.
Back in
I
the day.
suggested it.
Yeah, that was a great vacation we had.
Yeah.
That was actually really good.
One of the most funnest
It was pretty cool.
locations.
We love the food in Rome too.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, when you have the city, you have the availability to eat different kinds of food instead of just, you know.
Yeah.
What about you, Carla?
So for me, as you know, Italy has a lot of history, right? Going back to the Roman Empire up until now. So with that, they have these the towns like towns like Vicenza and Verona, little towns like that, right? They have a lot of history, and then when you walk the plazas, it's very beautiful. You know, there's history behind it. and you see all of these people just gathered around in little trattorias,
Squares.
the squares, just sitting down, drinking a spritz or having a cappuccino or a pizza. That's the stuff that I really miss. And also, where we live close to the Dolomites, and we like to hike, and we like to do the outdoor skiing stuff during the wintertime. So that was a good proximity to where we live, and it was very, very beautiful driving up there, and actually when you actually get on the mountain and seeing the views. That's what I miss the most about Italy.
I think also another thing that I miss, and as a family, I think we did that a lot, is riding our bicycles. Like
Yeah,
the
that's fun.
easy access to routes where you can ride your bicycle, and being able to experience that as a family was actually really good. There's a lot of family oriented in Italy too, and I love that. Like we could see every Sunday there was like all the family getting together to eat, to hang out, to walk. A lot of walking, a lot of exercise. People are really active, and I absolutely love to live in a place where people are active and they are out and they're not just stuck at home watching TV. Of course, we love watching TV and we love getting together and watching Netflix and things like that, but just having that encouragement and seeing everybody out as well just makes you want to do it, right? Because I remember that first time we moved, like within 3 days of being in the hotel in Italy, Carlo was already purchasing a bicycle, like a road bicycle. He was like all suited up and ready to go. He started driving his bicycle to work, and he was like, "What? How long did it take you to drive it?"
It's 15 minutes, probably like 15 kilometers. Not sure what that is in miles, but not too far.
But it was really good. It was
It's the
fun.
mecca of road cyclists, so you have to do it
If you're stationed in Vicenza, you definitely get that going on. Also, MWR had an excellent program where they let you like ride a bicycle for 2-3 months, and then they will just check on the Strava so you can like encourage yourself to keep going. And there was like a whole community doing that.
They had
So-
bike challenges over there. But okay, so who wants to start with the negatives?
Well, we're not done with the good things.
No?
There's way more good things,
Okay.
isn't it?
No?
I mean, have you guys think about anything else? Anything else that was good about living in Italy?
Well,
Is it Kevin? Yeah.
oh yeah. Okay, something that I liked about Italy was where we lived. Where we lived was like
A farm, like a farm
There-
style.
you had a farm area, right? And then you could literally just go outside, go to the back of the house, and you could see the mountains.
Yeah, it was
Like the
beautiful.
Dolomites, you could see them all.
Yeah. Let's not talk about also the space, because it was
Oh yeah.
it was very
Italy has
big.
like massive space areas. Like
We had that. That's not normal for a lot of people living around the
I think
city.
it's the Vicenza part. If you're stationed in Vicenza and you're lucky to find a house outside, you will have, your typical Italian house, which is pretty big, and you can find. It just depends on the area and where you're looking for, but that is available. I know that Mocha was super happy to be in that house, and I feel a little sad for her because where we're gonna live next is gonna be quite small for her, but at least she will have a patio. Small one, but she will.
okay, now it's your turn.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna move into the things that we didn't like so much about living in Italy. And I'm gonna say because it was very hard to find these things. Like, I think overall, if you take a look at the bigger picture, living in Italy was an excellent experience for all of us. Like, I don't think there is something that we can come out and say like, oh my God, I hate about this, or I hate this place, or I hate this. Like, I don't think I couldn't come out with those things, but of course there are things on the daily routine that will probably make you think like, oh, it could be better somewhere else. But I say I'll start it. I think the easy things that you have in the United States, you don't have it there, right? So like you're not able to like just order grocery and have it delivered to your door, or like have the access to just drive and pick it up, which I see a lot now people doing. People are not actually after COVID, I think a lot of things changed. So that availability is not really there.
Yeah.
Also,
have
the
that.
fact that you cannot pay with your card everywhere was a little stressing because you are used to certain things, and once you know that you have to take out cash every time we have vacations, we had to take out cash to make sure that we had some money or some cash with us just in case we went to a gelateria or a restaurant or someone that didn't take cash. So I think that was not something that I hated. It was an inconvenience, right?
Yeah, it was just for the markets and little stuff like that.
A lot of
You never
shops.
know.
A lot of shops.
But
And it
it'll
depends
get
on
better.
it depends on where you go to.
Yeah.
Like the farther you go from the cities, the less you get to use your card. So that was something I could think of. With something else.
Ooh, I got it.
What
You got it, Julie?
Well, I don't know if it's an inconvenience, but in Italy, I didn't really like the fact that there was like nothing in the beach to find.
What do you mean nothing in the beach to find?
When I would go to the beach, normally I'd be looking for a ton of cool stuff and like the waves too. Trying to bodyboard with the waves in Italy, it was like an inconvenience.
Something you didn't love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Jagger? Do you have anything that you could probably think like, probably not that you didn't like, but probably you think like, oh, I wish I had this, or Amazon did take what, like 3 weeks?
Yeah,
to
2 to
get
3
Yeah,
weeks.
3
Vicenza?
weeks.
If you
Yeah.
order from base. Now, if you order from the regular Amazon, the Italian Amazon, it will be faster, but of course you cannot find everything there.
Can you think of anything, Jagger?
You can go in the meantime while he's thinking.
All right, so for me, where we live, there wasn't a variety of foods that I like around where we live. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of different types of food in Italy, but specifically where we live in the northern region in Vicenza, my type of food was not there, right? So, for example, like there wasn't very many Mexican restaurants. There were a lot of these all-you-can-eat sushi places, right, where you can order sushi and your various common Chinese plates, right? But I like, other things than just Chinese, like
Yeah.
Korean, Vietnamese, Filipino food, right? There's not a lot of that where we live. Now, if I was in maybe, let's say, Milan or Rome, and it'll be a different story, but that was not our case, right? I was going to travel 3 hours just to get, a Filipino fix. No, I'm not going to do that. So the food, I'm not really a pasta guy, but the food is good over there. But for me, like, I'm not really a pasta type of guy that likes to eat it all the time. So, we had a lot. It was getting kind of repetitive, getting kind of old for me at least. So that's what I didn't like. We had to travel far just to get like a food fix for me at least.
Yeah, I think even there was just recently one ramen place which it was good that just opened in Vicenza. It was decent. Decent.
I like spaghetti or
The only thing is the
noodles.
noodles. The noodles when they make the ramen is
It's
not
just
really
like
ramen.
pastas.
It's not really ramen. It's not really the ramen noodle. It's more like a pasta noodle, and then they make the broth and all that stuff. So it was hard. It was hard to get everybody's like variety, right? Like
Yeah.
variety of foods.
So also for living in Italy, you got to deal with day-to-day stuff. Get your car, get your oil change. Do maintenance around the house. So obviously we weren't buying over there; we were renting. So we had to wait for the landlord to fix things, and it wasn't like I'll be there at 11 o'clock. No, it was like we'll be there sometime in the afternoon. So that was an inconvenience for us, right? Because you're not giving us a fixed time, so I can't backwards plan and plan my day. I would have to wait until the what do you call that? The owner would come, fix the issue, and then we can leave right after. And even with my getting an oil change for my vehicle, most of the time I had a scheduled appointment. Actually, all the time I had a scheduled appointment. Normally in the morning, and when I get there, they'll tell me, okay, we'll call you when it's ready. I'm like, so what's the whole point of scheduling an appointment if you're just going to hold my car and work on it when you can, and then it'll be done in 6 hours? So I didn't like that at all.
Yeah. they
Like,
do
it's not like
things.
in the United States where I
Yeah.
can take it to Walmart and get a quick oil change and a tire rotation for like in an hour.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find that.
It takes a long time.
Yeah, it takes a long
This
time.
is the Alora time.
Yeah. Anyone else? You got something, Jared?
Yes, I actually got something while I was thinking. Something that was an inconvenience at the house was that, I mean, if you're okay with living near a farm and you're okay with it stinking very,
Oh yeah, remember that.
because usually the cows will pass by and
Leave a
Poop.
stench.
Yeah.
poop, yeah, leave their stuff all over there. And I guess that's fine, but like, it
What's the
Walking
price you
stinks.
paid living in farmland?
It really stinks, really bad.
And there was a lot of parts of Vicenza that actually had that smell. So it wasn't just in the area that we were living.
Yeah.
It was like most of Vicenza had that smell.
Because like it was all farmlands. Like,
And there were
Yeah.
specific months, so it wasn't like the whole year. But once they were, I guess they were like working on the land, preparing it to grow things.
yeah, like
that's
corn,
when the smell will
soybeans,
come.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got one.
yeah. Go ahead.
Kind of related to the farm, it was one thing that annoyed me, the mosquitoes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
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 We had to buy spray, and even when we like sprayed
Spray.
ourselves, they would
Sure.
come and bite.
They
And
were
like-
hardcore. Yeah,
You gotta
Yeah.
get that Italian bug spray.
yeah. I know.
Those, I think they were tiger mosquitoes. if I'm not
mosquitoes.
Tiger
mistaken. Yeah, those
mosquitoes.
things are relentless.
Yeah, I think one thing that actually it was on a daily routine was the Italian driving. At least for me, I am a pretty cautious driver, which is not normal for most Americans either, or big city people. But I guess I learned to drive in a small kind of city, so driving there. The Italians, I swear, they all think they drive like a Bugatti or a Ferrari or a Lamborghini because they go fast. And they have like zero patience when it comes to driving. So it was very like outside of their car, they were nice people. But once they sit on the car and start driving, forget about it.
Yeah.
It was like, get out of the way, I'm coming. So that was something I had to deal with on a daily basis. And you know
Yeah.
how they do with their hands, so everything was like, ah, and you know, like you get used to that, so you start doing it too.
Yeah, and like crossing the road, you'd see no one's there. And when you're like in the middle of the road, the car's going full speed.
Fast, full
Yeah.
speed. And that was like in areas which it was like the neighborhood where we were living, where you were supposed to
Yeah.
go like on 35. They were going like on
60.
60, 70. So it was, yeah, I used to be very careful with the boys whenever, you know, they were coming back from school, or if the first year you guys were using the bus. So I would walk there and get them and bring them back every day. And also when you were riding the bicycle, right? When you're riding the bicycle,
Oh,
you
yeah.
also have to be like very careful not to get run over by any of these crazy drivers.
And it's not like they have like the red light and for like the people to cross sign.
They have those crosswalks.
They're
like,
crosswalks,
when
but
we're
most of
biking-
them, they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, most
They
of them
just
don't.
go, like, when people are walking, they just go.
And with all this, we're not trying to make anyone think anything bad. We had the most amazing 3 years we could have in Italy, and we love being stationed in Italy. But of course, everywhere where you live, there's gonna be good things that you love about the place, and there's gonna be things that you think that they could be better, right? And that's everywhere in the world. That is just not Italy or Vicenza. So yeah, I think that sums it up, right? If there's anything else, Mocha, do you have anything else to say, girl?
Get out. Come on, she needs to be in the video. Come on, get out, girl. No, she
Okay.
must
She
be in the
wants to
video.
get out
Okay,
and run.
Get up.
yeah. Call it. I'll bring Moki. Moki, do you have anything to say? Do you have anything
Oh,
to say? I'm gonna miss my big patio in Italy because it was so good, and now I'm not gonna be able to run like a crazy horse. Okay, Mocha, thank you for participating. All right, guys. So now let's reveal.
Where
Are we? 1, 2, 3.
Wait, before you do it, pause the video and guess in the comments. Now
Okay.
it's time to reveal.
Also subscribe. Don't forget that. Yeah.
Also,
Make
don't
sure
forget
you
to subscribe.
Yeah.
Now,
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Hawaii!
Woo!
Hawaii.
And then we
Aloha
got these
to
cool
aloha.
t-shirts. Look at that.
Ah.
We went from Alora to
Aloha!
Bye, guys. We'll see you guys on the next video.
Hopefully it's soon. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Do, 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 do.